Hey everybody, this is Dan over at Smoke Daddy Inc. and Pellet Pro Grills. I'm here today to kind of go over a little overview with our cold smoke generators. These are what started the whole business back in 2008. Dennis himself invented this basically out of his garage with $25 worth of parts out of Ace Hardware. And look at us now, we're here because of this, and it still is one of our bread and butter products we offer. Today I'm going to go over a little bit of installation, putting it together, how to install it onto your grill, as well as the best way we recommend to use it. So here I'm going to put together the Big Kahuna. This is our middle-sized one. These are our two models that are the most popular, the Big Kahuna and the Magnum. The Magnum is more for applications, refrigerator size or larger. The Big Kahuna is more of your mid-range, across the board, grill size applications. So the first thing we're going to do is, these are all the parts that it comes along with. We're going to take the screen, put it on the inside so it sits above that C-clip that's inside there. And then we're going to take two of our caps. The bottom cap is the one that has the holes in it. We're going to put the knob inside there along with one of the nuts. Tighten that down nicely and do the same thing with the other cap. And luckily we're fortunate enough to still make all these here. 100% of this is made here in our shop, so we're very proud to remain doing that. Then you're going to take your outlet tube, put one of the conduit nuts on here, so it's about maybe a ½ inch or so of thread. And then we are going to insert that inside the cylinder so that you can see some of the threads inside there from the outlet tube. And then take another one of the conduits and tighten it from the inside. Just like that. And then you just want to thread it just a couple of threads on the inside of the cylinder. You don't want that outlet tube too far inside the body. So once you have that done, then I like to take another conduit nut, thread that all the way to about the middle of the outlet tube. Right about there, so you have maybe a couple inches of clearance in between these two here. Then you're going to take one of your large washers, place that on here like that, and it's basically almost ready to go. Next is the shoot across tube we call. That is going to be threaded on this side. Again, only finger tight. You don't want to torque this down too much. Just like that. And then it comes along with a heat resistant silicone hose. Excuse me. That attaches to your brass fitting, and it has a little clip here. And you just use some pliers to secure that to your fitting. Wonderful. Thank you very much. And again, the cap with the holes, that is going to be your bottom cap for your airflow. That's going to go like this. Your top cap is the solid one. So lastly, we have two retaining nuts that go on the bottom that secure the bottom cap. So that's the basic installation process, or the overview of how you put together the cold smoke generator. Now let's move on to installing it onto your grill. Now this is going to represent the grill wall, and we had already drilled a 1 1/8 inch hole where you want that to be located. We always recommend it to be mounted as low as possible, preferably underneath any type of drip pan so that the smoke can disperse more evenly. And this does come along with a nice solid brass step bit to help you drill that hole as well. And for applications that are a little bit thicker, say it's like a 3-4 inch wall you need to get past, and this is just a little too short, we do offer an extra long outlet tube just for those larger applications, as well as an adapter for the ceramic grills such as the Big Green Egg. So now we're going to take our Big Kahuna. Like I said, we have one of the washers already on here. We're going to put that through our wall. take the remaining washer and nut and install that inside the grill. And we're just going to do that finger tight. We don't have to torque this down very much. Wonderful. So that's attached on there now. In the past, we've always recommended to start this off with some charcoal, maybe some pellets. We kind of found out over time that the charcoal tends to burn very, very hot. A little too hot, it can cause it to burn too quickly, and things like that. So we actually recommend now just start it off with some smaller wood chips. Maybe add a couple chunks of wood, nice hardwood, anything you'd buy at your hardware store, grocery store. The nice bags of smoking chips would be perfect. And exclusively through us, we offer what's called the Mojo cubes or Mojo bricks that are a large compressed piece of wood. It's very good, small batch hardwood. This works wonderful for the cold smoke generators. They burn for a long time. You get an excellent quality smoke, and we have many different flavors available. So I'll usually put 1 or 2 of those in there. When you start it, only have your wood fuel go about maybe halfway. That's so you have enough airflow to get that burn started and it doesn't choke it off. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to take our pump, plug it in, put it on the very high setting, attach our other end of the hose, and then you're going to want to take a blowtorch or a heat gun to light the bottom. So lighting usually takes about a couple minutes to do. You'll start to see quite a bit of smoke at the beginning, but what we're really looking for the lighting process is a nice flame appear at the top of the fuel. A flame is okay. Once it's starting to go and you go in to refill the wood and you see a flame, that's a good thing. That means you're getting a nice hot burn. So we're going to light this for just a little bit. One other thing, this comes with full instructions, color instructions, as well as a nice recipe booklet for Smoke Daddy approved recipes. So yeah, I'm going to tip this over. You can start to see a little bit of fire inside right there. That's exactly what you're looking for. So that looks about good to me. Once you have a good decent fire inside there, I like to go ahead and add some more wood chunks, wood chips. You know, another one of our Mojo cubes. And then I like to turn that maybe to the mid-range on the pump. Now we're going to install the bottom cap. And then our top cap. So once that starts going, you'll see a lot of great quality smoke that's going to come out of that cold smoke generator. Again, pellets. You can use pellets. It's not our recommendation, but they do give you a little longer smoke time, but the best quality smoke is with the wood chips, wood chunks, and the Mojo cubes that we offer. Now, after a while, this will get quite hot. So that's why we always recommend using some very high quality heat resistant gloves, such as the ones that we offer at SmokeDaddyInc.com, to handle the cold smoke generator when it's still in use. This usually lasts about, this model here lasts about 1 to 1.5 hours of smoke with one fill. The Magnum cold smoker, that's more around 2 to 2.5 hours. But whenever you're using this, you don't want to use it for more than 3 hours at all. That's the right amount of smoke you're looking for your large pieces of meat. After that, you're over smoking and it turns out quite bitter. It's not very good. So once you're finished using the cold smoker, my recommendation is to, again, use your heat resistant gloves, take the top cap off, let it burn out, and then after you're done, and once it's cold, you can just flip the whole thing over, dump out the ash, and then it's ready to use for the next time. Again, we make these 100% in-house here in Gurnee, Illinois. Very proud, USA made product. For more information, go to smokedaddyinc.com and check us out. Thanks for looking. Go start cooking.